So I just want to give a quick lesson on some of your gardening. This may be a simple concept to some who do gardening, but for beginners it is good to know because I didn't know this one year and totally screwed myself. I have a lot of raspberry plants and blueberry plants right now that are in pots because they haven't fruited yet, but I am going to be moving and I don't want to lose all my plants before I go, so I kept them in pots through the summer so that they're easily transferable. But now that winter is coming, what people don't realize is that even if you bring them inside, it does not matter. You cannot leave perennial or biennial plants in pots and expect them to come back the next year. Because if the roots get at all cold, you will lose your plants and they will not regrow that next year. So what you need to do is dig holes in the ground, which you can see I'm in the process of doing. And you want to get those pots, you can stick the pots right in the ground so you can remove them next year. But get them nice and down in. See, this one is already done. And that way it's completely covered with the dirt so that the frost and the cold will never get to those roots, even once the plant dies off, and your plant will regrow next year. And my suggestion is to you to do this earlier than later, because you probably hear my sniffling, but it's time to do this, and I have the flu. So now, I mean, I've got a good at least 8 raspberry plants, blueberry plants, a couple other things have to go in the ground, and I am out here digging holes with the flu. So my suggestion to you is to do this a little earlier than later so you don't get sick and then have to come out and do it. But a couple other things I wanted to tell you guys too about saving money in your own home. Things that we've done this summer are that when we put these fences up, the fences don't, oh, now they're showing up. These fences up around the garden, because we do have a lot of wildlife around here. Our woods are full of cedar. You can actually hear somebody across the way cutting down some as we speak, but they're full of cedar. Cedar does not have to be treated. Cedar can sit outside and the stuff that's in the ground may rot over time, but the stuff above the ground will last years and years and years and years and years without ever rotting or anything to that effect, as long as they're maintained well. You don't have to treat them or anything. So that's good. Free posts for my entire garden. Same thing, like we were talking about the pallets earlier, these trellises were built out of pallet wood, and they've stood all winter, or all summer long without a problem, held up all my vegetables and everything.